Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to the back end.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They stop him short and will have... Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air, using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior. They decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Knocked down for the tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Moncrief. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Dances away. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now setting up for him.
And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the 1st half of the season.
Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground with the counter. Came through like a shot, knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid tackle.
And such an advantage when you've got a quarterback that you can design the run game through. Like, it makes it so difficult because instead of handing it off back in the day, Palmer, like you used to do all the time, and
there he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paul.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tight end now in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it to the right. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got the back over the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to the...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Looking for a big play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Keene. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fakes to grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Here comes the heat. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Keene. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Georgia going up tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No hurry.
Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Hooks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia.
And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And some room to work.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the Georgia offense will take over.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass on second down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on third down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Moncrief. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Dogs have this offense rolling. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to throw again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not nearly as much as... They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Running to Green. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap, finding an escape route. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.